Okay, how to remove no marks for beginners. Okay, so cut away from the runner. Use your side cutter. And then this is my how I do it. If possible, I cut it directly near the plastic with a knife or the cutter. I think, but some earlier when I did this, I left a nub mark. So check my previous video for that method. But I don't think there's a safe place I can leave a nub mark here. And I can't see. Okay, so I can. So I can leave a nub mark. A nub. Alright, and then now I will slowly well, I think I just did the same. I should have done a cut to the left and the right. So I can feel the knob. So time to sand a little bit slowly, but surely. The best advice is to go one side only, to sand one side only. But for me, I'm like addicted to sanding, and yeah, I want to do that to go back and forth. But if you want more precision, I guess so. It's gonna take more time. But if you have a better sanding tool, I think it could work. I think it does work. Yeah, because that's what the pros do and the advanced builders do. Also, for a hack, if you don't want to keep sanding down or over sand, you can paint over with a marker on the knob mark. So you try to use your nail. And then if there's too much after a lot of sanding, you can wipe it with the liquid with the water, or you can dip your hand on a cup of water or a wet cotton bud or tissue. So, or you can yeah, dip your hand a little bit of moisture, and there we go. Well, I think it's deleted from this multiverse. So let's try to do that again. So I think that's really safe and really less scratches. Less scratches on the actual plastic. So this will take more time because I have to like double cut. See, so I left the knob. So I don't know if I could cut left and right. But I just want to cut one direction. I'm feeling lazy, but yeah, that leaves. So yeah, that leaves a lot more stress mark. So the most efficient way is to slowly cut left right, but it's a small piece. So I'm gonna need my precision knife, but I don't want to use it. I want to leave it for the Mighty Strike Freedom that I will do maybe after this in a day or two. So try to use your nail and dip your hand, your finger on a wet on water. Okay, so yeah, the fingernail looks like fingernail does most of the job. So now you have the finishing with the sanding tool. For me, it's a glass file, which is what I like to use. So I can still feel the nub. So, but I don't want to do a lot of unnecessary scratches. So yeah, just try to do it slowly but surely. Even though if you can still feel the nub. Oh, I think it's, I don't know. Yeah, just do it slowly until you don't feel the nub. But if you can still feel the nub and you're not painting on it and it looks clean, I think you can call it a day probably. But depends on the part. If I can see that part all the time at the place, but this is the body, so I might see this part all that most of the time. So yeah, let's try to make it disappear. So I think the nub is more or less removed. We just need to smoothen it out. So be careful where you put your cutter. The problem if it's a very sharp knife, what the crap, it will be risky, or dangerous, hazardous. So I think that's fine, kinda. Just want to smooth it a bit. So yes, try to wipe it away with a wet finger or wet cloth or cotton. There you go. So what do you guys think? Yeah, sorry for the lighting. No budget, so anyone can donate. I would appreciate it. But I'm happy, for the result as a beginner. I don't need the best results as long as you don't see any nub marks. So yeah, see you next video, I guess. Subscribe and yeah.